Thursday. It's Thursday theme day. So for Mermie's Treasures anyway. So today's theme, in case you can't see, is Something's Afoot. So today we are looking at, I think they're all vintage shoes, mini shoes. I called most of them planters. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. So yeah, most of these are going to be vintage. I called them planters. Some of them have a noticeable divot for like a cigarette or anything. Trinket trays. I think they'd just be beautiful with succulents in them. So that's kind of the theme today. I like to do a theme show on Thursdays. So today's theme is mini shoes, Victorian, vintage, different style. We have men's styles. Hi, Grammy. We have a couple of men's shoes in here, a metal shoe, glass shoes, ceramic shoes. The only thing I don't have, I think, is wooden shoes. So thanks for joining me today. Hope your Thursday's going well. I do have one pre-bid, so we'll get to that. Hi, Hope. Welcome back in. See some names I remember. I'm Stacy, also known as Mermie's Treasures. Thursday theme show, Monday weekly finds. Next week is my last week of shows before I get my shoulder surgery. So I'm going to try to get as many shows in as possible, possibly a jewelry show or something too. So anyway, welcome in and good morning to most of you or some of you. Most of you, I think, are probably on the East Coast. So this is almost like lunchtime. So good afternoon to you. Let me get this turned around and let's take a look at what we have. Just a little bit of everything. Hard to get them all in the screen here, but as you can see, got about 4 tiers of them here. The one that I have a pre-bid on is this cutie pie. Let's get this one up ready to go. And it is not marked. It has number 2. I don't know what that's about, but check this out. This little shoe, this squirrel's been living in there and he's eaten some holes in this boot. So there's just a little figurine of a squirrel inside. A very, very, very slight chip right there on his ear, but almost not noticeable. A little dusty inside of this shoe. And I have all of the dimensions are in the description. This one looks to be about, 1.5 inches, maybe. Maybe a little longer, taller with that maybe 2.5 inches by 3 inches. And so everything today starts at 5. I think I have one that starts at 8, and then I have several that start at 3. So if you're interested in something, let me know. But otherwise, we're going to start things off with this cutie little teal colored boot with a squirrel inside, and it is running. We've got one bid on it. Happy Shopper is in on this one. Hi, Minnie Pooh. Welcome in. I've got one with a little kitty cat too. Those were the only 2 animal themed ones that I found. So if you were in my show on Monday, I was mentioning I didn't know what there you go, Happy Shopper. I didn't know what my theme was going to be. I hadn't determined, and I think I even mentioned, I hope when I go sourcing tomorrow that I find a lot of something. And wouldn't you know, ask and you shall receive. I found a huge basket of shoes at the Goodwill. And so my theme show kind of manifested itself, which is pretty awesome, isn't it? So let's see what we have up first. So this guy I've had for a while, or girl, I should say. It's a girl shoe. It is marked Alney, and it does have a number. This is, I think, just about the largest shoe that I have. Hi, Jay. Sweet welcome in. It's Janine in for a Thursday shoe show. So this one is the largest one. I mean, it could almost literally fit a young child. Its foot, it is about, what does it say, about 5.5 inches long and about 4.5 or almost 5 inches tall. And these are decals. I don't know. Now that I look at it, I guess it could be hand painted, but I don't know. They look more like decals to me. And then it's got some gold accents around everything. No chips. In fact, I didn't find anything substantial in any of the shoes that I found. So this one's going to start at 5 and it's running. Nice little planter size. Get your nice succulent or flowers in there. Could be a vase. Hi, Speechy. Good morning or good afternoon. This is the way to get some if you're a reseller. Congratulations, Hope. This is a great find. I got them on a low end. I'm selling them to you on something, and I get a little bit of extra. And then if you can resell it, then you get a little extra because some of these are worth a little bit of money. There's still some wiggle room in there, as Jocelyn would say. This next item is a glass shoe. I've had this in a couple of shows. I'm not sure if it's Ellie Smith or if it is Fenton, but it's beautiful amethyst. It is unmarked. It's got a little sticker residue sticky down there. No chips, just a beautiful amethyst slipper. And it looks like we have a pre-bid on that, and that is running. Some good shoes in here. I've had a couple that I have duplicates of. I just went ahead and added both of them in case we... Do you really, Hope? Oh my gosh, there are like some really neat ones in here. I think the most interesting one I have is the metal one. I never seen anything like it. It's metal. It's like bronzed metal. It's interesting. Let's see. How about a black polka dot? I have a black polka dot, an orange polka dot, and a blue polka dot. This one's cute. It's got little flower knobs up here, little lace around the edge, little bow. It has some wear on the gold there. Nice little heel. It does say made in Japan. I have quite a few occupied Japan. I tried to put that in there when I found it for people who do collect the occupied Japan. So here's the black polka dot heeled shoe. I love the orange one. That's my favorite one. So it's running. What do you do with them, Hope? Do you just display them or do you put things in them? Can you believe it? I think you were in my show on Monday and I said, I don't know what my theme show is going to be. And then I went to Goodwill and really it was almost the only thing I found that day was a big basket of shoes and I found my theme show. Here it doesn't say Delft. It's not marked. It probably looks, I don't know, Taiwanese to me maybe, just because of the quality here. It's not real sharp in terms of the detail. It is a ship. This is I like these little pointy toe shoes. A pen holder. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, that's what's great about these is they're multifunctional, right? So for those of you who like blue and white, here's a cute little blue and white pointy shoe. And that's running. I have, I'm trying to think which one is the most interesting one to me. Well, I have a lot of Germany ones, which I think are interesting. Yes, Hope. All the shipping will be combined. And I do go through if you buy multiple items to make sure that you didn't get overcharged. Sometimes that happens. If it's over $1, I will refund that to you. So no worries. We'll take good care of you. Let's put that right there. How about some baby shoes? This one's adorable. Unmarked. I don't know if these originally had laces through them. Some of the shoes that I have laces in them. But this is a cute little baby shoe. I don't know, maybe it could have been an ashtray and you just put the cigarette there. I'm not sure, but it's adorable. Maybe you know somebody having a baby and for a baby shower, it'd be a great little decoration. That one's running. It's so sad that sometimes they don't have their maker on them, but I tried to do a little research on each of them, but that's, gosh, I think I ended up buying 32 new ones. So it was kind of hard to find too much on them. Let me see, which one is this? Which one am I? Okay, this is the planter. Okay, this one is definitely Delft. I have two of these. That's why I was double checking. Um, it does have the remnants of a very old sticker. Hi, Maureen. Right there that will come off. I think it just needs to be soaked a little bit to loosen up the glue. It has the windmill on it and then the beautiful florals on the side. The other one I have, it has divots on the back. It's like an ashtray, and that one's Japanese, but this one is definitely, you can see right there, it says Blue Delft, made in Holland. Sweet little blue or blue and white. $5 start on almost everything. I have a couple that I have $3 starts on. Hi, Solo. Welcome in. If you see something that I've already run, don't be shy. Just let me know. I can show it to you again. We've got quite a few shoes here. And only, I think, three sets. I actually have 2 shoes on. So if you wanted, you could have a matched set of shoes. All right. This one is also Blue Delft. It is smaller. It is marked Holland. It has the windmill there. This one you can see was possibly an ashtray, like an individual ashtray. Beautiful painting on this one. I love the glaze. It's very soft and shiny. There it is right there. Beautiful little shoe. And that started. Whoop. Ah, it ran away. I took it off the stage. Let's put it back up there. Pushed the wrong button. There we go. And it's running. This one would be a cute little ring holder or trinket dish. You can just tell this one's quality by the way it fills. There we go. Let's put you back. All right, this set I have a match to. So this one I have 2 of, and I'm going to change the price. I must have touched 8 cents on accident. It should just be 5. Sometimes my fingers get going too fast. So, and it says helped. It's a helped shoe instead of a healed shoe. Hi, Michaela. So blue polka dots, got a little detail there. Little high heel, turned up toe, little rose in the front with a little bit. This one is marked Japan. I have the other one. You can kind of see a little bit different printing on the maker's mark there, but these are both the same. I'm not sure. This one maybe has a little bit more detail, but this is the one we're running, and it is running right now. I love the little polka dotted ones. They're so sweet. Hi, Logic. Thanks for coming into my show again. I like seeing you guys when you come back multiple times. All right, here's another little blue shoe. This one I love. This one is Occupied Japan. You can see right there, made in Occupied Japan for those of you who collect that. Amazingly, the rose is all intact. There are no chips to it. The leaves are all there. It's just a blue colored porcelain. No chipping. Just a sweet little blue shoe. And it's running. If I'd had known ahead of time, I thought about, we were talking on Monday about the lady that always does the air plants, and somebody had said she's coming back. These would be perfect for air plants. You don't have to water them. You could just put little air plants coming out of them. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think you can just buy air plants online. All right, this one is not blue Delft, but it is a reproduction. It is Japanese. It does have its original sticker there, made in Japan. And it is yellowed. So the porcelain has yellowed. I don't know if maybe it was from the smoke, because it is definitely an ashtray with the two divots here. But it's still beautiful. Nice little clog. No condition issues, and it's running. So Hope, how many shoes do you think you have? Out of curiosity. I should probably collect them. I don't know. I collect Fenton shoes, but two or three dozen. Whoa, almost as many as I have displayed here. My kids, they do resell as well, and antiques and stuff. But they're new. Yeah, I have one Fenton. I have a little cat head shoe. But their new thing that they've been doing is they found those little mini show boxes. And so they each have their own little thing. Like I like vintage glass. My son does jewelry and he does vintage glass too. And then my daughter does oddities. And so they're searching for miniatures to go in their little miniature boxes that are their theme that they, for their shows. And so it would be neat to find some little mini shoes. Is it really the first one? And that started your collection, huh? We always remember the first one of our collection because that's what got us going, right? Oh, that's funny. I have two of these as well. They are both marked Occupied Japan as well. I love them. They almost look like, what are who is the person that leads the band with the baton? You know how they have those little balls that are on the front of their boot? That's what these remind me of. I washed the other one. I guess I didn't see that this one was dirty too. So this one's just a cute little tall boot. This would be great for like a little, here, I have just a little, bud vase. Isn't that pretty? Just stick a few little flowers in there. Even if they're just fake flowers, it's still cute. $5. And it's running. There's two of these. You could have a matched set. You could have a pair instead of all these little singular boots. I collect Fenton Blue Opalescent Hobnail and Silver Crest. So the Silver Crest I started a long time ago with, I think somebody gave me a piece. Maybe it was my mother-in-law. We owned an antique shop with her. It might have been early on in that whole thing, but that started me with that Silver Crest. And then I think I just found the blue opalescent, and blue's my favorite color, so I added that to my Silver Crest. Here's a beautiful cobalt blue. This is just grease pen that I couldn't get to, but no chips. That's not a chip. That's just a little bloop in the glass where it didn't come together. I like this detail on this little boot. This could be a toothpick holder. I find that a lot of toothpick holders are like 2 3/4 tall. That one tends to be just that tall. Hi, El Harp. So it's possible that that's a toothpick holder, but it makes a great little vase too. See, just stick those in there. How pretty is that? $5 start. And it's running. Oh, I like that color scheme, the red with the blue. That's gorgeous. So I've been tossing around the idea you know, how I run the shows and then I have the leftovers. I'm thinking of going back several shows and running a leftover show of the things that I still have that were left over from my shows. So I'm thinking to do, when I'm done with my surgery, that I can come back and do a leftover show. What do you guys think of that? Is that a good idea? Because you might not have seen the leftovers, right? You might not have been in the show that I had the leftovers from, and you might still be interested in that. So I think that's going to be my next theme is my shows, my leftovers. So this one, it says that it's probably, I looked up the maker's mark, was probably made in England. They were called crested ware. So each of them would have a different crest. The crest could be, you know, in the United States. It was just different areas of, I guess, the world or US and England. This one's Oldham, which I think is in England, I think. These are neat because if they don't have laces, you can see some of my other boots actually had laces in them. You can actually add some laces to them. This one's a very, very light, almost like a bone china porcelain. It's a very thin and light porcelain with an open tongue there. And that's going to start for $5. Yeah, I thought, you know, might as well, that'll be my way to come back in and gradually get back into things when I'm feeling like I have a little more use of my arm. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking, I don't know. You know, I've never had the shoulder surgery, so I have no idea what to expect until I get into it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Fenton milk glass hobnail cat head shoe. So Fenton glass. It is not marked. Pre-1970. Beautiful milk glass. And if you can see, there's a little kitty cat head right there. This is a good deal if you're a Fenton collector, starting at $5. And there it goes. I think I have a couple of the blue opalescent hobnail on these, but I don't collect the milk glass. I do grab the milk glass when I see it because I do love it. It's beautiful. All right, this one I looked up and it is German and I figured that with what's written here. I don't know what that means, but maybe a beer hall. I don't know. But that's what I guess it says, beer hall. It doesn't have a mark on it, but others of these. So this is a German. Look at the little tassel on the side. Nice boot. I don't know, it might be a shot glass. I'm not sure. And it's running. Hi, Gail. Welcome in. Something's afoot in here. And it's just a foot. It's not feet, except for I do have a couple of pairs, but I think it's funny people buy one shoe. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? All right, put that back up there. This one's fancy. This one's German. I don't know what this one says. But that has a lot of gold on it. And then it's got all this little scroll work and the little, I don't know, I always like, that's like a genie shoe toe. And I'm not sure what it says. It almost says from Rinzer. Oh, does that say Canada? Maybe. But says it is made in Germany. That one's pretty special, huh, Hope? Really gold. And the gold's in really good condition, too. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't start the auction. Well, I might as well do that. It's got a nice well, and they're good size well. Is put some stuff in there. Yeah, it's fancy, as Jocelyn would say. That's fancy. It's very ornate. There you go, Hope. There's another one to add to your collection. Congrats on that. These are the interesting ones. Um, it says green she. It's supposed to say shoe. I've never seen anything like these. It's a woman's shoe. I would say that it's probably, I don't know, Victorian, maybe a little earlier than, not earlier, but later than that. This one has the real shoelaces in it, and it's just this green paint. There is that's not a chip or anything. It's just where the ceramic didn't come together, so it does have a little anomaly there. This is unmarked, but the other one that's almost identical to it is marked Germany, so it's very possible. But I know these were made by a bunch of different, places. So this is just interesting, and it's running. I like that the shoelaces are on there, and look at, they even have that little piece on the end. What are those? I used to know what that was called, but I forgot. Oh, it does have a little bit of gold on it too around the edges. Very interesting. And I think the brown one I have up there is actually a men's shoe. I have two, I think. Is that the only? Yeah, I only have one man's shoe, and that one is it. This one is different. This one looks more like a more contemporary style shoe, just a slipper. Reminds me of the days that I used to wear Payless shoes, right? Looks like a Payless shoe with these beautiful little, can't tell that. I think that might be a decal. It is unmarked, but it's long. It's like 7 inches or 8 inches. Yeah, it's 8 inches long. It's a long one. And that's running. Yeah, it's a different one too, huh? I have not seen that style. And just the fact, I think the other one is the biggest one. This one's the longest one. There you go. Whoa, hope I almost dropped it. There you go. It's looking pretty shoey over here. Instead of showy, shoey, you get it, right? Here's that men's shoe. All right, guys, stay where you're at there. And this one is marked Germany. Right there. It's kind of a brown luster, and it has its original shoelace, or maybe somebody added the shoelace, but it's beautiful. There's the reservoir. But that looks more like a man's shoe, doesn't it? I don't see many of these, although I guess I'm not looking particularly for shoes to find one like this. But I guess men have to get in on the shoe show. Be careful how you say that. It could come out as something else. I get in trouble for. Oh my goodness. I like this one. I think I like the luster on it. I don't know if that's more contemporary or. Hi, Tina. Welcome in. All right, let's put that back and see what we have next. Oh, here's my favorite one. Okay, this one is really, it's a bronzed metal shoe. It is metal. It has shoelaces that are falling off of it, so it's fairly old, I would say. It is a woman's shoe. It is unmarked. Now, some of these came up as ashtrays. Some of them came up with them as being fairly old. I just couldn't find, I didn't feel comfortable naming a maker on it. This one I did mark at 8 instead of 5. Just a disclaimer, it is supposed to say 8 because they were a little bit higher priced. I think this is the only one I have 8 on though. That's running. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to put a plant or anything in there because then I would rust out the metal. Maybe an air plant would be great. I don't know, maybe something else. Hat pins or something, maybe. Thank you for looking at that. Here's a cute little baby shoe. I love this one. It's so dainty. It's Napco, and it has the roses on it, all in good condition. The leaves are all there. Rose up here. Then a little blue bow around, ribbon around the edges. Has the gold accents. There is the Napco number. $5 start, and it's running. Well, I thought at first that was a break, but it's not. All right. Let's put that one back. And this one is, like I said, I grabbed the whole basket. I tried to go through and pick out any of the souvenir ones, but I don't know. Niagara Falls is pretty nice. It says souvenir Niagara Falls, a sweet little. I'm going to lower the price on this. This is one I remember I did mark some $3. I meant to put $3 on this and did not. So this one's going to be $3, unmarked. Souvenir Niagara Falls, sweet little heeled shoe, and it's running. It's getting warm here already. All right, and back you go. This is a sweet one. I love the pink accents on this. It's almost like it was spray painted, like what do they call that? When that spray that they put on, but it's beautiful. Look at this. You see, we have a pre-bid on there. I'll just show you all the little petals are there. It's a sweet one. Little dirty inside there. Marked Norcrest. Whoops, sorry. Japan. And there is the number. Sweet little pink rose boot, and it's running. I love when I find one of these that has all of the petals and no damage. Whoever had this collection really airbrush. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to remember, Hope. Whoever had this collection took very good care of them because I did not find a damaged one in the whole basket. There you go, Hope. There's another for your collection. Congrats. They're so beautiful over here. Did I do the orange one already? No, I guess I didn't. I think I talked about the orange polka dot, but I didn't. I just think she's so amazing. Orange polka dots, Mark Japan, sweet little bow and a blue flower on the front. I love the little ruffle around the edges here. Hi, Terry, or Terwisky. This is one of my favorite ones. And she never goes. Maybe she just wants to hang around with me for a while. I don't know. So I do have did I have this one? I have the blue polka dots left. Hope, if you get around to it, when you get these, take a picture of your collection for me and send it. I'd love to see it. It would be so stunning to see the kinds that you have, if you think of it. So this is the pair. I decided to put them together because I'm pretty certain they are shot glasses. And, if you have a friend over, you don't want to have to share a shot glass. So I put these together. Excuse me. Little amber cowboy boot shot glasses, unmarked. It's the pair. You get the 2 for the 1 price. Hi, Eileen. And they're, whoops, and they're running. Yeah, I'd love to see what they look like. I live out in the West. Maybe these are more of a appealing object out here in the Southwest. But they are cute. And then this one, small blue floral shoe. Oh, there it is. This one is so sweet. Now this one has a sticker. I'm assuming from an original owner. That is not a chip. That's just the as you can see, the leaf is just kind of rolled. It's a sweet little blue. Has a little decal there. But look what the owner wrote. Pre-World War II Germany. And it does say made in Germany. And I don't know, maybe that was a price tag from when they originally had it in a shop. You can tell it's a really old sticker. I left that on because I think those kind of add to the story of these items. So this one's going to run for $5 and it is started. It's just so, look at it, it's just so tiny. It just fits in the little palm of your hand. So small and sweet. And it has a story to go with it. So 1940s possibly. Thanks for looking at that one. This is, I got this in a baggie and I kind of tossed it aside. And I thought, I'm not going to list it. And I haven't had like a brass show, but I just thought of it when I was putting this together. Oh, okay, Eileen, let me put that back up for you, sweetie. No worries. Let me go back and find it. That's not that one. Where did it go? There he is. Restart auction. Come on. There it is. Here we go. There you are, Eileen. Let me pull that back up so we make sure we have the right one. It says pre-well. It should say World War I or World War II. There you go. And it's, come on, run. There it goes. Yeah, no worries. I'll work with you. I am the most awkward. Like when I go into a knickknacks auction, I am like, I can't type. I can't hit the darn bit button fast enough. So trust me, a little grace and understanding goes a long way with me for sure. And I'm not technically technology challenged, but I don't know, for some reason. There you go, Eileen. Congratulations. All right. Huh. It timed out, but it's not. It says, I don't know, it's not dinging, so hopefully it'll ding. I think I was going through this little guy here. All right, so we've got a little bit of, I'm having a glitch, guys. Hold on just a second. Sometimes if we just give it a few, oh, you have other shoes, Eileen? So does Hope. Hope has a collection. She's been adding to her collection in the show today. Huh. For some reason, there we go. I think it'll work. So Eileen, that did not go through for some reason. I'm not sure why. So it just says that you're winning and it timed out, but it didn't go all the way through for some reason. That's weird. So Eileen, if this doesn't go through at the end of the show, it glitched, I will message you and I can always put it and buy it now for you, okay? So for some reason it's just it didn't ding on me. It didn't show that you won the auction, which it never happens. So I'm not sure what the dealio was with that. So as I was saying, this is just a little small brass slipper. I think it was possibly like a little ashtray. This is one of those that I put at a $3 start, just different. So if you collect these, this would be a different kind of brass shoe slipper to go with your collection. Okay, good, Eileen. But if it doesn't on my end, if it doesn't show up as you purchasing it, I will let you know. Oh, there it goes. Finally, there it is. It showed up on my end now. Perfect. Whew, scared me for a second. You know, we never want to have those glitches happen, but occasionally they do. This is another $3 one. I'm not sure that it's, you know, old or vintage or anything. It's unmarked. It's just a little yellow heel. I see we have a pre-bid on it with a little bit of gold. I think maybe that's, it could be gold. It might just be a gold colored paint. But for $3, it could be different. I see Hope sees it's different. She doesn't have one like this. Do you have the brass? Do you have more than one, Eileen? I just found the one. It was in a baggie. So I thought it was just interesting and different. I'm glad I remembered that I had it for the show. I had it tucked away somewhere. I'm glad I could actually find it, actually. Yeah, thanks, Hope. There you go. You're going to have to get a shelf for all your little shoes, Hope. And maybe you already have one. I don't know. And turquoise. Where's the turquoise one? Oh, this one's pretty. This one I really liked too. I think it's the turquoise color on it. So it's got this little turquoise, and it has these embellishments all around. They almost look like maybe strawberries and grapes or some type of berries all the way around. Oh, this one does have a little chippy right there. I'm just now noticing. If you're interested, I will take this one down to $3 because of the chip. And there's another one right there. I'm just now noticing. So if you're interested, just say yes, and I will put it on $3 and run it. But it is cute. I don't know who the maker is. There's a number right there. That's a shame because this one's really pretty. I'm just going to change the price to $3 and run it anyway. And then, but no pressure there. Let's just get it. That'll just get it off of my auction and not bug me because I didn't run it. Oh, what else do we have here? Oh, I love this next one. It's fun. Again, it's more of a Western, Southwestern kind of thing, but still fun. It's cute. This one is Occupied Japan. It is a Western cowboy boot. And then it has these florals across the top of it. It's got the boot straps. There it is, Occupied Japan. No chips on it. There you go. Hope's in on that one. Now you're going to have a little piece of the Southwest with your little cowboy boot. Unless you have boots already, but then you'll have a set. That's cute. I like it. I'd wear it if I had it. Oh, is it your first cowboy boot? Yay! Congratulations, Hope. All right. This one's up at the top. I've got to stand up to go get it. Way up here. And this one is that nice. It's a little bit thinner. Not as thin as that other one, but it's a little thinner porcelain on this one with the gild here. It looks like a transfer. Maybe, I don't know if that's wear or not. So it looks like it's, you can see it's transferred. You see the little dots there. This one is marked, I'm pretty sure that says Germany, made in Germany. A little bit different. I love the back end of it with all the scroll work here. And that's running. Hope, where do you live? I probably asked you that before. All right. I'm going to not stand up and put that one back. Oh, in Kansas City. Wow. Not been to Kansas City, and I've not been to North Carolina either. Haven't been much to the East Coast. I've been to Florida. I've been to Louisiana. I've been to Illinois. And last summer we went to Tennessee. So that's about the extent of my travels back in that area. I love it back there. Don't necessarily like the humidity, but I love it's so green. I love how green it is back there. Here's a key. This was luster. Look at this. It's got a little luster on it. So it's a fancy. Made in Japan right there. Sweet little pink rose on the front. Maybe a little wear on some of the scroll work, but still a cute little shoe. And it's running. I am a native Arizonan. I've lived here the majority of my life. I did live in Southern California for a little while, but I made my way back home, and here I am. This one's another one of those little fancy toad. Where did it go? Oh, this one's a little smaller, and this one is has a nicer feel to the porcelain, but it's that fancy toe. I'm looking to see that. I can't tell. I can't tell if that is a decal. It looks more decalish. This one is a USA. Porcelain by Dwight Morris, USA. It's a beautiful little fancy toed Victorian shoe. Pointy toe. There we go. Let's put you back there. This one is unmarked. This is very thin porcelain. Just a different shape to this guy, huh? And then it's got the reticulated toe on here with the gild. That's kind of interesting. And then it's got this mark on the bottom. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that's a maker's mark of some sort. I'm not certain. And it's running. No chips. It's a little dusty inside. I just got these. The ones that had bad stickers, I tried to clean up a little bit, but I didn't get to cleaning all of them, or I wouldn't have had time to list them. All right. This one is just wild. The color on it is just, yeah, I see. Hope I could almost guess before I looked at it that you would like this one. It's got this pink and yellow glaze on it. It's just very interesting with that little yellow rose on the toe. This one, and I don't know if this is a signature from somebody who painted it or if they were trying to write, if maybe it means shoe in another language. To me, it looks like chic. Maybe they think it's like a chic shoe. I'm not sure, but it's just incredibly interesting with the color of glaze, and it's running. Yeah, isn't it interesting? I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like this marbling effect between the yellow and the pink. And then all the gold on there, it's just very sparkly. Good taste, Hope. You know what you like. That's good. There you go. Coming home to you. Your shoes were made for walking. And walking's what they'll do. One of these days, these shoes are going to walk on home to you. I had to do it, didn't I? I just had to do it. Oh, yeah. Here's another one that's pretty with these yellow flowers. Let's take a closer look. I don't want to misrepresent. It looks pretty good to me. Sometimes they're hard to tell because they've got this little, when they turned it down, it had these little edges, but I think it's in great condition there. Unmarked, but a sweet little shoe. And it's running. I'm glad you are laughing, Hope. I'm a kindergarten teacher at heart. That will never leave me, so got to put things to song. I went to the school that I taught at last year. I finished the year for a teacher. I taught kindergarten, and I went and congratulations, Hope. And I went to wish my kids, they're first graders now, and they'll be second graders. And I went to wish them a happy summer. They were so cute. I think this is my last item, guys. But I can go back. I see vintage that you put a pre-bid on this one. This little guy is so sweet. Look at him. He's a little kitty crawling into the shoe. Look, there's like they mended the shoe. There's a little patch on the shoe. This is Occupied Japan. I guess that this didn't come out clear enough, so they went to stamp it again, and that one didn't come out really clear either. Cute little kitty cat. Looks like it's a calico, right? Maybe a calico cat. This is one of my favorites, and it's running. I wish they would have had more of the animal themed ones because these are so cute. So this is my last one. I'm going to go ahead and do a scan. Congratulations, vintage, like moi. He's so cute. I love it. I'm going to do a scan. Let me arrange them so we can get a good eye on them. If there's anything that you see that you'd like to take another look at, let me know. Otherwise, I'll check and see. Oh, the Napco Baby Booty, sure happy. Here it is right here. Sorry, I didn't just see you say that until I peeked again. Let me pull that up to stage for you. There it is. All right. Great condition. Roses all there. Sweet. All the little leaves are there too. All the gold is in great condition. There's the NAPCO number right there. It did come up as NAPCO, and it's running. I have that. I don't know if you saw that other baby boot right there, or baby shoe up there. I was just thinking these would be great for like baby shower decor. Did I have another baby boot, or is that all of them? I think that was just those two. There you go, happy shopper. Congrats. It's gorgeous. I love this one too. It's so sweet. And let's see, let's put some more shoes, arrange, get some things so we can, I do have two pieces of blue Delft left if you're into blue Delft. So let's start at the top. That one has a crest on the side. Sure. Now, vintage, that one we did find some chips on it. That's why I lowered the price on it. Let me go. I'll run it, and there's no pressure. I'll show you what the damage is so that you know what you're getting. Okay. But I'll go ahead and still run it, but no pressure. Let me show you what's going up with this one. So it's got a chipped leaf right here. And then I think it was on the front or on the other side, right here. Okay, so 2 chips on it. This leaf and this leaf, but otherwise in great condition. I love the strawberries and the berries theme. And I'm not sure who the maker is, but there is a number here and some type of mark. And this one, because of the 2 chips, is going to run for $3. But I love it. It's just a beautiful little shoe. I love the turquoise. Yeah, I don't mind it with the little chips either. I mean, I didn't notice it. I didn't look at all of them as closely probably as I should, because obviously one got past me, but it's still beautiful. I like the turquoise. You don't see turquoise very often on You're welcome, thank you, on ceramics. So when you do see it, it's nice. All right, here we go again. Let's go back up. That brown one is like a luster wear men's shoe. It has shoelaces on it. And then the green one is like I don't know, maybe a 40s, 20s, 40s woman's shoe with laces. There's that other baby booty there. This is German. I think unmarked. That's a cute little, oh no, this one was marked. I think, was it Occupied Japan? Yeah, this one's an Occupied Japan. I have a set of those. I have them $5 each, but if somebody would like the pair for $6, I'll run them 2 for $6. If you want the pair, just let me know. There's a cute little orange polka dotted shoe, cobalt glass boot. This is almost like a baby booty, but this is the blue Delft. And then I have this pair too that I will also do 6 for. So if you're interested in the blue polka dot as a set of shoes, I can do those for 6. I'll just change the price. Beautiful Niagara Falls souvenir shoes. This one is Blue Delft. This one is Japan. Not marked. Got this cute little brass shoe. And then these. Those are little shot glasses boots. Those are $5 for the pair. And then my favorite one, this one is the only $8 one, is this metal. It is a heavy bronzed shoe, metal shoe, which I think is very unique. So if there are no other requests, I want to say thank you guys. Thanks, Hope, and all of Happy Shopper and Vintage Like Moi for your purchases and visiting me today. Monday, I have weekly finds, 9 o'clock. I have some pretty good stuff starting to bundle up here to put into that show. So I hope you'll join me then. Let's see who we can raid into. Ooh, my goodness. A lot of people on. Let me see if there's someone. You know what? I have never. So I have jewelry. Trish's Treasure Vault. I've never raided into Trish. And then Kate Gillard is doing a sale with Gigi's Vault. I've never raided into her. And Melissa, I've not raided into her. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Looks like Trish's Treasure Vault. So she's doing jewelry. Thanks for coming in today. And I hope you have a great weekend. If I don't see you until Monday, I might be in doing some jewelry. You never know. But have a great weekend. So let's go see Trish's Treasure Vault. Here we come, Trish.